Good morning, dear students. Hello, how are you? I hope enjoying in home, yeah, and also studying. Is it not? So today we are going to learn a new lesson, okay? And the name of the new lesson is the monkey and the crocodile. The monkey and the crocodile. That is lesson number 6 from book 2, A Pact with the Sun. A Pact with the Sun. Okay, we are going to know about the topic at a glance. What is glance now? We are first going to read about the lesson. Try to know the characters from the lesson. Okay, difficult words into simple words. Okay, in a new word come difficult which you have not gone or crossed through it, that you can be making into simple while explaining. Okay, main points or ideas of the lesson. What are the main ideas and concepts of the lesson? We are also going for explanatory method that will clear your concept, that will clear your story or the lesson. Okay, let's know about the monkey and the crocodile. So here is the lesson. I will read for you some points and paragraph and also explain you. Wherever any difficult word comes, I am also going to make it into a simple so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, let's see. A monkey lived in a fruit tree on the bank of a river. So where does the monkey live? On a fruit tree. And where is the tree found? The tree is found on the bank of a river. Bank means on the edge of the river. Okay. Then he made friends with a crocodile. So he made a friend with a crocodile. Now who is the crocodile? Crocodile is a magarmach which stays in the water. Okay. Gave him delicious fruits to eat and sent some for his wife. Every day he used to give the fruits to crocodile. Okay, and the crocodile used to eat them and take for his wife. This is how the friendship was found in monkey and the crocodile. They met regularly and talked. Both of them used to meet togetherly and talk with each other. The monkey in the tree and the crocodile on the ground. So monkey used to sit on the tree, crocodile on the ground, and used to discuss from the far off distance. So both of them were very friendly. There was nothing found like cunning or any mischievous or having some what we can say selfish motto and all. That was not found in them. They were very happy. Let's see what happens in the story world. Once, on the bank of a river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruit. There was a tree with full of fruits, and on the tree they made a home by monkey, and the monkey used to stay on the tree. He lived it in happily, eating to its heart's content the fruit of his choice. So he lived very happily his life. Whichever the apple or that fruit he liked, he used to pick it up and eat it. Okay, so he was very happy, contented, delighted. The monkey was happy but lonely and wanted a companion to talk to and share the fruits with. But he was alone. He wanted someone to talk and have enjoyment with him. So someone is essential, a friend or a partner. Okay, and also wanted to share the fruits with somebody. But there was no one around, not even another monkey, till one day a crocodile appeared on the riverside. But he found all the four sides around here, there, beside, nearby. But no one was found. And he could find only in the river water and on the ground a crocodile. A crocodile coming to the bank of the river. And he thought to make friendly with the crocodile. Hello there, said the monkey. Do you live in this river? Would you like to eat some fruits? So the monkey asked to the crocodile, hello friend, do you live in the river? Would you like to have some fruits? Let's see what the crocodile says. Good morning, replied the crocodile politely. The crocodile also said politely, yes, good morning, how are you? I did come here in search of food for myself and my wife. Yes, I came to the bank of the river, I stay in the river, I came in the search of food for myself and my wife. Nice of you to offer me fruit. It will be very nice if you offer me some fruits. The monkey plucked some fruits from the nearest branch and threw them down. So it plucked the fruits and threw it down to the crocodile. The crocodile found them delicious and said thanks. And said thanks. May I have some on my next visit? So once again when I come, will I have once again this delicious fruits? Certainly, as many as you like, and some for your wife too. So, how many you want, you can take that much, okay? And even for your wife, there is no issue of asking. So, Whenever you feel freely, you can ask me that I will pluck up the fruits and also give to you. Okay, you can also take to your wife. Do come again. So please keep coming and visiting. I am rather lonely here, and I am the only one here. No one else is here to talk with me or to be with me or entertain. The crocodile visited the monkey regularly and ate the fruits which his host threw down. So every day the crocodile used to come on the bank of the river, and the host, that is the monkey, used to pick up or pluck the fruits and throw to the crocodile. He took some home for his wife, and every day he used to take one or the other fruit to his wife. The monkey and the crocodile were now the best friends, and this is how they turned into best friendship, monkey and crocodile. The monkey, they talked and were never tired of talking. They used to keep on talk, discuss about things, and they never got tired when they used to meet together. They talked about birds and animals, about the villages nearby, and the difficulties villagers faced in raising good crops for lack of rain. So they were talking about the here and there matters, about the animals, about the flies, about the village people, that there are difficulties faced by them due to no rain or shortage of water, and how they can cultivate the agriculture and all. These all problems have been discussed by whom? By the crocodile and the monkey. Okay. The crocodile's wife was annoyed because her husband came home late. Now she was very angry. Why the crocodile has come late to home? The wife was angry. She didn't like his friendship with the monkey. She was now feeling angry on monkey's friendship with crocodile because crocodile is spending more time outside and not caring his wife. The crocodile couldn't altogether ignore his wife's wishes. But lastly, you can see the crocodile even did not ignore the wishes. Ignore means neglect, avoid. Okay, he has to listen to her and her wishes also. One day the crocodile stayed with the monkey longer than usual. So one day it happened in such a way, both of them kept on talking and became a late for crocodile. His wife was annoyed, waiting and waiting, managing the little crocodiles that had just been hatched. So you can see she was having a little baby crocodile and just been hatched means was given a birth, and she was worried about her husband and he is not coming and taking care of wife and child. Okay, so she became angry. She said, "Who is this friend of yours you are so fond of? What is happening with you? Who is that friend? How much time it is happening every day to come home?" And, "Oh, he is a very nice monkey," he replied. And he said, "Oh, my friend, monkey, he is a very nice friend. He lives on a fruit tree. He sends fruits for you every day. He sits on a tree. He gives me fruits to eat. He also gives fruits to you also to take home. You don't expect me to climb trees, do you? So, because you expect me not to climb the tree, so I am getting a friend and he is sending me the fruit from the tree and I bring for you." "A nice monkey, I am sure," replied the wife with obvious sarcasm. So, nice monkey. So she said immediately with obvious sarcasm. Obvious sarcasm means with the anger and with the staring eyes towards the husband. "I know, now you are not worried about your son, that is baby crocodile, and myself. Now you are only interested in the fond of your friend and the fruits." This is how it is called as a sarcasm, showering the anger. If you ask me, this monkey should be my food. I want to eat his heart so much. So if you ask me on the other way, the monkey should be my food because every day it keeps on eating apple or mangoes, delicious fruits. And if I get the heart of monkey to eat, how it will be? This is the crooked plan of whose? Of his wife. Let's see what happens. "What a foolish thing to say," shouted the crocodile. "Oh, what a foolish thing you speak," says the crocodile. "Okay, I can't kill a friend, though I won't mind a monkey occasionally for a change of taste. How can I kill a friend who is very kind to me, who helps to me by giving the fruits every day for you, for me? He cares for me and my family, and is a very good friend of me. You bring him here," ordered the wife. "I want to see him. You do whatever it is, but you bring him here. I want to see your friend." "So you can eat him," never, declared her husband. "So you can eat him," never, declared her husband. "Never I can do that. You cannot kill him or eat. But I can bring him and I can make him to see you and visitors. His wife was furious and she dived into a hide herself at the bottom of the river, leaving the little ones to pester their father. So she was very angry. So immediately she dived in the water and went inside the water to her place, leaving the small baby crocodile on the bank of the river with their father. And the father has to take the care of the little one, pester to take the responsibility of the baby crocodile. The crocodile was in a serious dilemma. Now the crocodile was in a dilemma, whether to listen the wife or no. She is angry and she went away. Then he loved his wife and was very fond of his friend too. He also loved his wife too much and was also fond of the friend. Finally, he decided to be on the side of his wife, and lastly he gave support to the wife now. Now what is going to happen? Let's see. Here, she was his life partner after all, because she was a life partner means always they used to live together. And I know it is a sin to betray a friend, but I have no choice. On the other hand, he is going to betray. Betray means cheat. Okay, he is going to cheat his friend, taking to the wife, and wife is going to eat him. But on the other hand, he cannot avoid his wife and the children. So he want to keep her happy, and he was helpless. And I will invite the monkey home and hope for the best. So this is how he said, I have no choice. Okay, I will listen to you, my dear wife, and I will welcome him, invite him to my home. Let's see what happens. It's all the destiny or depend on the God. Done. My wife wants you over for a meal, dear friend, said the crocodile. When he visited the monkey next. In the next visit, he said to the monkey, my wife wants to see you once. Will you come? You must come home with me today. Will you come today with me to our home? With pleasure, said the monkey. Oh, why not? And I am no swimmer, but can ride on your back. And they set out. I don't know to swim, but I can sit on your back and let's go togetherly. And I am ready to come. In the middle of the river, where the current was strongest, the crocodile could no longer hide his intention. There was a very strong, what you can say, is the middle of the river, the strong current was there. Current means the flow and the pressure of the water. That time, he could not stop his intention. Why he is taking the monkey to his place? He wanted to tell the reality because he did not want to kill the friend monkey. Sorry, my friend, he said hesitatingly. With some shivering and hesitation, he started to speak and said first sorry. But I have to go under water now. I have to go under water now because of a very strong current. I have brought you here to kill you. I brought you to kill you. My wife cannot survive without eating your heart. And goodbye. And my wife wants to eat your heart. Okay? So he says, I'm sorry and goodbye. The monkey was thunderstruck. Now it was shocked to monkey. Such a cheating friend or such a show off friend was being formed of crocodile. He knew his wife was in danger. He knew his life was in danger. He kept his cool and persuaded the crocodile on a pretext to swim back to the tree. So he thought to change the ideas and made him to take back again to the bank of the river. Okay, let's see. Then he decided then to discontinue his friendship with the crocodile, and later he thought to make a discontinuation of friendship with crocodile, not to make a friendly with crocodile in the future. Let's see how he makes the monkey to take back on the edge of the river. The monkey was scared and distressed, but he was sensible and clever like all monkeys. He was a bit scared, he was also distressed, also thinking and worried. But he was also very sensible, very sharp, like other animals and other monkeys. He kept a cool head. He was very calm. Okay, calmly he said, I would do anything for you and your family. I can do anything for your family and for yourself. You are my only friend, and you are the only friend of me. After all, what is a monkey's heart compared with the life of a crocodile's wife? So, monkey's heart is nothing in front of a crocodile's wife, in front of my friend's wife. But how foolish could you be? Why didn't you tell me before? I would have brought my heart along. So, but you did not tell me before because I have kept my heart on the tree where I stay. If you had told me before, I would have brought it back. But where is your heart? Asked the crocodile innocently. And the foolish crocodile is asking innocently, where is your heart? Is it possible to keep a heart separate? No. But this is an imaginative story. Okay. Then I thought you carried it all the time, and I thought the heart is with you only. No, it's not like that. Let's see. Of course not. It is there on the tree, says the monkey. No, I have not got my heart. My heart is on the tree. Let's bring back and once get it. So let us go back and bring the heart. Your wife must be waiting, replied the monkey, gaining confidence. And this is how he took the confidence of his friend and told, oh, your wife may be waiting. Let's go fast and come back. Okay. Oh dear, what a mistake, hissed the crocodile. And again the crocodile said, oh, what is this? Again we have to go to the bank of the river. We have done a big mistake. Then they laughed loudly as the crocodile took a full turn to reach the tree. And both of them were laughing that we are both in a problem. Let's go back and bring the heart. And they were enjoying happily and they turned back to the bank of the river. Let's see. On the bank of the river, the monkey jumped on the tree and heaved a deep sigh of relief. Immediately as how they went to the bank of the river, the monkey jumped on the tree and took a big relief and left one breathe and took it calmly. Oh God, you have saved me. Okay, this was the idea of monkey. He was very clever. He plucked a fruit or two from the nearest branch and throwing them down said, and he took those fruits from here and there plucked and threw down to the crocodile and said, let your wife have some fruits rather than my heart. Give these fruits to your wife, but don't ask for heart. Don't ask for heart. Fresh fruits are good for mind and body. So keep always eating fresh fruits. They are good for mind and body. Okay? Goodbye friend, and if you don't mind, we won't meet again. So I am very sorry, we are not going to meet again, my dear friend, and our friendship is end. Okay, our friendship is going to end here itself. The crocodile, sadder and wisher, shed a few tears, which were genuine, and turned back to go home. The crocodile became very sad, started to shed the tears, and went unhappy and in a sad mood to his wife. And he was in a hurry to tell his wife a thing or two. And this is how he started to tell the story what happened with monkey and him in between while coming, and told the story to the wife, and he couldn't bring monkey to home to get the heart for the wife. This is a small story from the Panchatantra. It is an extracted story from the book named Panchatantra. Okay, it is a old tales book, Panchatantra, old traditional and children's stories. Okay, these are all things which can make us to read, learn, inspire, motivate. Okay, and makes us to how to live a life, and it guides us and shows us the way to live a life. This is all about the lesson that the monkey and the crocodile. Children, I hope you have enjoyed this lesson and understood the concept of the story and how we should keep our friendship and our life, how we have to build and live in the society. Okay, my request to you people that please read the lesson carefully, understand the word meanings, and also try to solve the question answers on your own. Okay, by now we will conclude here, and let's see in the next class. Okay, till then, bye bye and have a good time. Thank you.